It's your boy, D-Ben Israel, the people's champ. Hello, people. Happy Thursday. Shalom, 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 Israel. Shalom, black people. Talk to me. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all can hear me. I'm trying this new setup again, and I hope I got it right this time. I really don't have a way to test, so please leave me a comment if you cannot hear me. Please do that. If you can't hear me, leave me a comment. I'm actually going to try to check it myself right now before I get too deep and going. So just bear with me a second. Alexa, YouTube.
Getting YouTube from Fire TV.
Let's see if Alexa's going to talk to me.
We have problems in our community, and the only way you fix problems is by dealing with the
playing the old one. I don't want that to play.
Upliftment.
Want that to play. I know that won't work. All right, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. See if we can find this live we doing right now. Here you go. And let's send this to the TV. And
see if we can find this live we doing right now.
Okay, we got audio. We got audio. All right, we good. How y'all doing? I guess I figured it out. I'll tell y'all this new mic. The only thing it's a good mic. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have an indicator light to say it's on. So please forgive me. I'm still trying to do this. We're building it on the fly, y'all. But no intro music today. We're kind of just gonna jump into it because I wanted to make sure that y'all could hear me. First of all. First and foremost, let me get my notes pulled up. Please forgive me, not burning no incense tonight either. We're just gonna jump right on in. We're gonna get cooking early, y'all. We're gonna cook a little bit. We're gonna jump right on into the deep end tonight. But I hope y'all hearing me good. I hope y'all are hearing me good. I got to get a stand, too, so I don't have to hold this thing all the time. But like I say, as we go, we'll make progress. Let me get my disclaimer in. Hey, if you don't want to be here, don't be here. We really don't have time to play games, and there's plenty of places to be out here in these YouTube streets. Move around. I'm sure there's somebody to your cup of tea, to your political caveats, your religious persuasion, your philosophy, your morality, whatever it is that you don't like about me. Holler at me later, way later. But if you're here, I ask you, please like, subscribe, share, donate. Send me $1, y'all. Just let me know y'all with me. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. We over 100, y'all. This movement is growing. It's growing. We trying to get to 1,000, but we at 100. And that's pretty good because most of that came this year. I really wasn't pushing. I started pushing it this year for people to subscribe, and a lot of y'all have answered the call, and I thank you. So I'm gonna start doing giveaways pretty soon. I think the first giveaway I'm going to do in the month of May for the ladies. I'm going to do one for the ladies and one for the men. So if I get to 150 subscribers during the month of May, I will give one lady a signed copy of Obsidian's new book. A signed copy. I'll get that for you. Same thing, fellas. The red book is what I'm talking about for the ladies. Fellas, I'll do the same thing for you. If I get over 150, I'm at 101 right now. If I get 49 more subscribers this month, I'll give one man and one woman, randomly selected, a copy of Obsidian's book. And you have to be a subscriber. I'm going to pick from my subscriber base. All right, that's the deal. That's on the table. Tonight's topic. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Tonight's topic. Let me because I'm kind of on an angle and I want to be comfortable too. Okay, so tonight's topic is propaganda. The industry that the black woman built. That's what brings us here tonight. And I shared that article. That's not my title. I did not make that title. So go to the description and click the link so you can read the article. Here's a quote from that article. Black women spend and please forgive me. Inside the article, they tried it, and this is how propaganda works. They try to play games and say black people. So I corrected the language. So when I'm reading maybe slightly different from what you actually see in the article, it may say black people or African Americans, meaning black women. But see, they like to play games and group us together when it's convenient. But when it's not, they want to separate us, okay? So I'm going to call attention to who they're talking about because this article is not talking about black people. This article is talking about black women, okay? Black women spend 1.2 trillion each year. And that number is projected to rise to 1.5 trillion by 2021. In 2018, the black hair care industry raked in an estimated 2.51 billion as black consumers, we know we're talking about black women, have progressively, oh shit, bear with me. Come on, why that keyboard pop up? Have progressively made the switch from general products to those that specifically cater to them. Black women is the them. In 2017, black women captured 86% of the ethnic beauty market, accounting for 54 million of the 63 million spent, Nielsen reported. So, some of you, this may be over your heads. Just listen. Try to be objective and just listen. Don't be subjective. Be objective and listen and learn. Why is this important? Why does this matter? I'm going to read another excerpt from another book. And this is going to explain, and I hope y'all can connect these two books. Or these two excerpts. All right, bear with me. I have a foolproof method for controlling your black slaves. I guarantee every one of you that if installed correctly, it will control the slaves for at least 300 years. Black slaves, after receiving this indoctrination, shall carry on and will become self-refueling and self-generating for hundreds of years, maybe 1,000 years. Let's make a slave. We break that natural string of independence from them and thereby create a dependency status so that we may be able to get from them useful production for our business and pleasure. Cardinal principles for making a Negro. For fear that our future generations may not understand the principles of breaking both of the beasts together, the nigger and the horse. We understand that short range planning of economics results in periodic economic chaos. So that to avoid turmoil in the economy, it requires us to have breadth and depth in long range, comprehensive planning, articulating both skill and sharp perceptions. I'm going to bring a third book into this equation. Psalms 64 and 6, King James Version. They search out inquiries. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. I'll continue with the second book. We lay down the following principles for long range, comprehensive economic planning. Both horse and niggers are no good to the economy in the wild or natural state. Both must be broken and tied together for orderly production, for orderly future. Special and particular attention must be paid to the female and the youngest offspring. Both must be crossbred to produce a variety and division of labor. Both must be taught to respond to a particular new language. Psychological and physical instruction of containment must be created for both. We hold the 6 cardinal principles as truth. Right. So let's stop there for a minute, y'all. So what am I reading? So I'm reading the first article that's talking about how much money black women spend in the economy, particularly hair care. And that was prior to 2022. So we're already above the 1.5 trillion that they projected. We're already above that. And what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, that's not an accident. It was designed that way. So the second book I was reading, if you haven't already guessed, you've ever watched me before, I'm reading Willie Lynch, The Making of a Slave. So Willie Lynch is describing why we're doing this thing, because it results in good business and good economics for them. By destroying the black male image, they're able to reverse the female, the nigger woman, the black woman, reverse her psychologically and put her in a frozen independent state. And if she's in that state, that's for good for their economics and business, and so they can sleep well because they don't fear us, right? Then I went to the Bible and I showed you where the Bible in the book of Psalms that was predicted what they said. We got to, because the future generations are not going to understand what we're doing, we got to put certain mechanisms in place so they can't mess it up. That's what the Bible and Psalms are talking about. That's that they deal with us wisely and crafty counsel. That the Bible mentions that in a couple of places. And here they're talking about how deep Esau, the Edomites' minds are. They think long range. Okay? Stay with me. Stay with me. Pastor Pork Chop ain't gonna tell you this. Okay? So now we just got to the point where these 6 cardinal principles should be regarded as truth. This is part of that new language that they're creating for us, or did create for us. And we're to take that as truth. What is truth? Okay. The book of Psalms 119 and 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. So what is the truth? The truth is the law. So they don't want us to follow God's law. They want to reverse our nature, so we follow their law, their 6 cardinal principles. Why? So they can destroy the black male image in order to create good economics by controlling the female and her offspring. The Bible also tells you in the book of Sirach, menstruous women bring forth monsters. Colossians 2 and 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ's. So, what is being said here? Beware that they push their philosophy on us. That's their truth. That's 6 cardinal principles. It's the opposite of what Christ was teaching us. Christ was teaching us the laws of God, right? That we're interdependent, right? That we must gather ourselves together, man and woman, right? One flesh. That's God's law. Esau came along, the Edomites came, the Idumeans, right? The Macedonians, the Greeks, the Romans, the Europeans, or whatever the hell they call themselves today. They're all the same group of people. They just keep changing their names. Okay? Esau, Edom, Edomites, Idumeans, Caucasians, Macedonians, Greeks, Romans. They call them, it's the same group of people. How do we know this? Because they were predicted. They were sent from far east, right? We were in Jerusalem. They were sent. As swift as the eagle flieth. Key word is the eagle, right? What was the symbol for Rome? The eagle. What is the symbol for Russia today? The eagle. What is the symbol for France? The eagle. What is the symbol for America? The eagle. Hello. When they landed on the moon, what did they say? The eagle have landed. That's not an accident, people. That that imagery, those icons that they put everywhere, they mean something. The Bible is trying to warn you and make you pay attention to that. None of the 12 tribes use that eagle. Judah uses the lion, right? We use the lion, the wolf, this, that. Nobody's using the eagle. The eagle represents Esau. So we need to stay away from their traditions, their philosophy, this stuff that they make up that's opposite of our traditions. Okay? The breaking process of the African woman. Take the female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desires willingly. Test her in every way, because she is the most important factor for good economics. So in the 70s, black women, they gave y'all preferential treatment, not because you're better than your men. They did it to destroy the black male image and to create good economics for themselves. Let's start connecting these dots. It's right there in Willie Lynch's own words, written in 1712. Add 300 years to that. That'll be 2012. He said we would do it for at least that time period, and maybe even 1,000 years. Right? We would keep regenerating it ourselves. That's what we've been doing the last 50 years, people. 50 years we've been doing this. All of my life. You have not been progressing, black women. You are regressing. You have less than your grandmothers and great grandmothers. You have less than them. It's all about results. Results don't lie. You have less. What are you going to do about it? When are you going to snap out? Nah, but there is no but. You have no argument for this. The facts are in. They don't lie. We have 50 years worth of data. And this isn't bashing. I'm trying to correct you so we can go forward and stop them from killing our boys and beating down. And so your daughters can actually have some husbands. So we can get back to the business of building communities. It's rough out here. I talked to one of the most beautiful young women today. And how hard it is out here. How hard it's good. This woman is gorgeous. Why is it hard for this woman? 100 years ago, she'd be married with damn 10 kids already. She would have been married for 20 years with 10 kids by now. You have less than what your grandmothers have. It's time to wake up. Your black man is not against you. We are your only protection. And without us, you have no protection. None. You're not protected. You're unprotected. That's the way they made you to be. Willie Lynch and them. Why? So he could sleep good and take all your money. I want y'all to take your paycheck and just whatever that amount is, whether you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever it is, and I want you to calculate how much of that check you give to other groups of people. And I guarantee majority of that is going to the white man and the Chinese man. That's Esau and Moab. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. You just as soon as you get your check, you go right out the door. And a lot of y'all don't even know when you're doing it. You living in these apartment buildings that's funded by Chinese money. The white man borrowing Chinese money to build these apartment complexes to charge us all of these rent. So you're giving it right back to them. And y'all don't even know because y'all don't think long term. You don't think deeply, and they think deeply. They planned this 300 years ago. It's in their own words. Stop reading all these bullshit entertainment books. Go back and read some of them books from the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s. Go back, 1400s. Go back where they spoke freely. And they told you what they really thought and what they were doing. See, in today's world, they want to rewrite the history books and get rid of the history books and critical race theory. And we don't want people to feel bad. And we want to change history because it's going to make somebody feel bad. They did the shit. They should feel bad. Because we have to pay for sins of our forefathers. So why shouldn't they? That's what the Bible says. Sometimes the sin goes from generation to generation. So all of that, we ain't put you in slavery is bullshit. He that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. Ooh, I wish I had the mixer. I could have somebody bring it out. Shall go into captivity. It's going to happen. Why? Because somebody has to pay for that sin. Y'all don't hear me. Tell Pastor Porkchop to explain that. Tell TD Jakes to explain that. Yeah. Tell Pastor Jennings to explain that. Right. I've been telling y'all about propaganda, and this article just kind of ran across my desk, and I wanted to share it with y'all. I really want y'all to go back and read that article, because it ties into what I've been telling you and how they play with the words. Even recently, here's some more propaganda, and Dr. Ritchie brought this out last night when I was watching it. The little boy with autism, and they jumped on him at the store. I think it was a Target, and the girl and the sister, and I think the mama, got vocal and was speaking up. So somebody did a follow-up article and says, "Oh, the daughter and the mother are scared for their lives." See how they trying to make it about black women? Wasn't they wasn't the ones that got jumped on. It was the little black boy who got jumped on. So why didn't they include him in the follow-up article? He is scared for his life. He already done got his ass whooped once. They always try to minimize what's going on with the black boys. And he's a boy, little boy with autism. Pay attention. Look what's going on, not even to bringing a racial element into it. Look at what's going on with Johnny Depp. Another high value man that's been abused. And this is why this case is important. And y'all should be paying attention, because if Johnny Depp can't get no justice, ain't no hope that any of us gonna get no justice, because we ain't got nowhere near the resources and money and power and influence and white privilege that Johnny Depp has. So if he can't get justice for the abuse that he suffered, what hope do you have? And let's not even talk about Will Smith. Jada is going to divorce him and take half his money. And that's what he's going to get for his payment for being a great man over all of these years, a great actor, top of his game, and putting up with her bullshit and her abuse. That's what he gets. He's getting embarrassed for 30 years, and he loses his money at the end, and probably his kids. That's what's going to happen. Somebody got to start standing up for these men and bring light to what's going on. Because like I said, if Johnny Depp can't get no justice, boy, we ain't getting none. It's going to be rough out here. It's going to get rougher, because that's going to embolden these abusive. And this ain't all women. Of course, it ain't all women. I hate I got to say that. But it's a lot of y'all narcissistic, abusive women out here that weaponize your very womanhood, not to mention the kids, but just your very womanhood against a man. She told him, nobody's going to believe you because I'm a woman. She didn't give a fuck that he was white. She didn't give a fuck that he was Johnny Depp. She didn't give a god doggone well that he got all of that money. He got more money than Will Smith. Alexa, what is Johnny Depp's net worth?
Johnny Depp is worth an estimated $100 million. His annual base salary is $20 million.
Okay, so he took a hit lately. He doesn't have as much money as Will Smith. I stand corrected. Will Smith's net worth is $350. Damn, I could have swore Johnny Depp was getting paid off them Pirates of the Caribbean films. Good God, man, what happened there? But anyway, it's a man with $100 million in the bank. That's his net worth. He can't get no justice. He can't get nobody to even take him seriously, and she knew it was a joke. Ain't nobody gonna believe you. That's what she said. We're only in court because he is Johnny Depp. A black man could not have initiated this. And if Will Smith is smart, before Jada does this, he'll sue her ass. He'll divorce her first and sue her for slander, for libel, all the shit she been saying about him and doing to him, and how she's been ruining his reputation and costing him money. He better take some notes going to fucking India to talk to some piece of shit Buddha monk. Niggas, y'all kill me. Y'all always want to go to other people to learn spirituality. Ain't nobody more spiritual than black people. Spiritual is the law. Well, the law says you got to escape her. Whosoever pleaseth God shall escape her. That's what you got to do to get your spirituality in check, brother. Somebody share that with Will. Over there talking to them goofy ass yamins and all of them dumbasses over there, man. Stop talking to them heathens. They ain't never did shit for black people. Never. Oh my God. But listen, man, I'm not gonna beat the dead horse tonight. I hope this video, like I said, I'm anxious to play it back because I want to make sure that the sound was good, so I get my confidence in. But I hope y'all took something from this. Like, subscribe, and share. Definitely, if you've already subscribed, just my comments, put checking in. Hold on a minute, y'all. But I'm about to go ahead and end this. Holla at your boy, Mr. Bam. Hold on a second. Shit.